Well, the Way 31 I-team confirmed today 7 residents have died at Floyd E. Fann State Veterans Home in Huntsville in the last 2 weeks. And at some point, 4 of them tested positive for coronavirus. We pressed the state all week about what's going on inside the home after announcing more than 24 active COVID cases, but said no one has died from the coronavirus.
A family and an employee told us that wasn't true. Way 31 Sydney Martin learned more about what is going on inside the home.
On Friday, the Alabama Department of Veterans Affairs told me it's waiting on the Department of Public Health to confirm the cause of death of 7 residents at Fann in the last 2 weeks. HMR Veterans Services, an outside group that oversees day-to-day operations at Fann, confirmed the deaths an employee told the I-team about earlier in the week. The Alabama Veterans Affairs Office said it can take more than 2 weeks from when a death is reported until the State Department of Public Health rules it a COVID-related death. HMR Veterans Services also said 2 employees at Fann recently died. The state VA said one of those employees tested positive for COVID 6 weeks prior to their death. HMR Veterans Services said contact tracing showed community exposure, and the exact cause of death hasn't been determined. The other employee died at home, and the company said there's no current indication that it was COVID-related. We asked the company how it's keeping staff safe after an employee told us Fann is not following CDC regulations and Department of Health guidelines. HMR Services said staff is directed to use an alternate route to access areas of the home, and no one is to enter the COVID-positive area without reason. A temporary barrier is also in place to create separate space from the COVID unit and the memory care unit, according to the company. I've asked the state VA and HMR Veterans Services if 7 deaths in 2 weeks is unusual for the home, but was told a formal study would be needed. In Huntsville, Sydney Martin, Way 31 News.
HMR Veterans Services told us it is conducting weekly testing at the Veterans Home of employees and veterans. Positive employees are quarantined for 10 days and must have 2 negative tests before returning to work.
Any staff member with symptoms is immediately removed from duty, tested, and required to quarantine until results are back.